Okay, Tibbs, how's she going today? So, I do apologize for crappy quality. I guess I could have used the GoPro, but I don't have the patience for the uploading for that. So, but I just been kind of really have nothing to really videotape. So I've just been making a couple of GTA vids, and planning on making another one. I just got done uploading one today, and then I probably should have one up. Well, probably tomorrow, or well, not tomorrow. I'm gonna have this one up tomorrow, but probably in a couple of days. I do have to edit it. I was just trying to do some funny stuff on GTA 5, but some of the stuff didn't turn out too well. So some of it did, but not all of it. But some of those shots are worth uploading anyway. But anyways, today's video is of me, I guess, I don't know if you want to call it bitching or what, I don't know, but, this is bullshit. It's kind of like, I guess, like bitching and stuff all at the same time, I guess, but, yeah, another friggin' snowstorm. Unfucking believable. It's 13 above out, so it is kind of nice. It's actually kind of nice out. Look at this pile of snow we got going on here. Look at that. It covers my whole entire boot. My whole entire boot. The trail's the same way. The driveway is even worse. There's really, and this stuff's nice and soft, so it would come right out, as you see. Stuff's nice and soft, but it's 9 o'clock at night, and I'm not going to scrape any of this shit up now. Shouldn't have to. And plus, they're saying that this is going to continue on and off throughout the night, so I figured, well, I'm not even going to bother. But come on. This is garbage. We didn't need this again. Ah, frick. And then this morning, the Baxter roll plow guy, decided to frickin' come down again. I don't know what the hell he did, but he plowed my driveway. My sister couldn't even get in the driveway at noon. She come over for her lunch break. And she couldn't get in. So I told her, well, I ain't fucking doing anything until I feel like doing it. So I didn't get out till probably about 2:30 or so. I mean, all I had to do earlier today was just clean the trail up here a little bit, and then get the driveway opened again from what the road grader did there, and stuff. And now we're back to this crap again. I swear, we've had so much snow. It's unbelievable. I haven't even had the chance to move this stack over. That's probably just going to kind of maybe do it by hand, because I'm pretty sure I'm running out of room again. Well, here, I didn't even open all this up good enough like I should have. I think what I'm going to do next year, boys, is take this fucking crap right up to the neighbor's property. I don't want to go into his property, but I'm going to stop just before it. And the fucking sons of bitches from my polite will not show up. Well, he showed up that one day when I was plowing the driveway, or the mailbox, and he said, are you the guys that called for polite out? And I was like, yeah, the one in my backyard keeps going on and off. And he was like, okay, well, is the alley cleaned out for me to get my big truck back there? And I'm like, no, it's not. Does that look clean to you boys? No, you guys can't see it, but it's the snowbank here, from what the road grader's been doing, is up to my stomach now. And I'm probably about maybe 5'9" or so or something, I don't know. I'm pretty tall, but not super tall either, so he's like, well, I can't do anything until they can get somebody down here with a wheel loader. And he asked if there was somebody here in town that would do it, and I said, well, probably that company at the end of town there, they would probably do it. And he said, well, we'll have to try to get a hold of them and see if they'll swing by here and swipe it out. And that was like, I don't know, about 4 days ago. Yeah, it was about 4 days ago. It's been a wee while now. So, and I told my mom, I was like, well, give them until the end of the week. Um, if they don't show up by Monday next week, then I'm just gonna have to call again and bitch them out and be like, my pole light's been out for a week. Is it that hard for you guys to call someone to get a wheel loader to clean out the alley? That's not my job to clean out that damn alley just so you can get into my pole light. It's not my damn job. It's your job to change the fucking light bulbs, and stuff. You want to get to it, you clean it. I can't clean it. So, plus it's not my. It's actually this alley here. This alley's not even mine, but I'm the one mowing it because no one else does. So I've been the one doing it, and they won't come and swap my bulb out from my pole light there in the backyard. So I'm thinking if they don't do anything within a certain amount of time, I'm thinking about calling them and telling them to rip that fucking pole out of the ground. And I'm just gonna put my own in. There's been a whole week that it hasn't really been snowing. There's quite a few days that they could have stopped by here and cleaned it out. And that whole entire week, that wheel loader's been going up and down the roads cleaning other people's driveways out. So most likely they never got a hold of them peoples to clean my alley here. So it looks like I won't be getting my pole light fixed anytime soon. So, but I mean, if they ain't gonna come and do anything about it, hang on, I'm trying to switch hands here. My right hand's kind of freezing, so I don't have my gloves on. But well, I'm sorry about that. That was my finger. My bad. If they don't come within a couple of days or whenever this week's up, I'm gonna call them and bitch them out again. And oh shit, I'm sorry. And if they don't fix it by spring, then I'm going to tell them to rip it out. I'm gonna make my own pole light then. I could probably just do solar panel light or the solar powered lights like this guy here is. But I would rather have the 100 watts because they're a little bit brighter. This is only a 60. This guy here, it's lighting up this section here. It does pretty good, but I would rather have a 100 for the yards. But I just don't think that they're gonna come. It does not take a week and a half, or however long it's been to get a wheel loader down here, to fix my the pole light, So if they don't do something within an amount of time, I'm just gonna, call it quits. They can take their damn pole light back out, and it's pretty cheap to have that pole light. They charge you about $7 a month to have it, so it's actually reasonable to have that pole light. $7 a month. I'm not complaining about the price. I'm just saying that, $7 a month. That's actually pretty good for a pole light. It's bright. It's been bright enough for what I've been doing, but I can tell that he said that over time the pole light would kind of, because it's settling in the ground, it would kind of turn. So my light now is going off this way. So in the spring, I'd probably call them and tell them to straighten it back out. I think they would just put some kind of a tool on it, and they would just turn it. I don't know, by hand, or if they would have some kind of a tool on the truck to rotate my pole back over. And they said that if it gets to be too much of a damn nuisance, they could just see the light that's on the pole. It's just like a short guy. But he says if it would be too much of a nuisance, they could get like a street one. See, like right there, there's a street one. They're longer. They have a longer neck on them, so it would actually, go probably 2 or 3 feet from the pole. I think that one's only about maybe 1.5 feet or a couple feet anyway. And because that one's just a yard pole, it's just for private use, for personal use, kind of like. And then the ones on the street, like this guy there, and then There's another one in my front yard, but that's kind of, it's not personal use like the one that's in my front yard. The one in the front yard there is for the road, but you know, it lights up my yard too. So, but you know, all the ones that are for all the streets, all the corners. See, that's a you know, like a public pole. That's for the roads. So, but they have a longer neck on them. So he says if it got to be too much of a nuisance, then I could just put one on, but have them swap it out with a longer one. It was actually nice too because before that damn pine tree over there started growing like a bitch, that pole light's been, or the tree's actually been growing quite a bit. It's actually been getting wider, and now we don't get much for light in the house. We actually just got light right off the pole, especially for the bathroom and crap like that. And you know, we didn't have to turn on a light. You know, we just got plenty of light off the pole. Well, since the pole's gotten crooked and the tree's gotten wider, we no longer get light that way now. So I've been kind of hoping to give that pine tree a haircut. I did give it a haircut on the bottom, so the tractor would cut under a little better. But I hope the tree kind of recovers from that. I'm sure it would, but it'll probably take no time for that to grow back in for damn sure. So that's the way she goes, I guess, for stupid trees like that. I like the pine trees because they're more wind resistant. They hold the wind back a little more, and they give you a little more privacy than a regular tree would. I got three. I got two along by the garage there, one back here, and one in the front yard too. So, of course, then I got trees all around too. So, even the pine trees get protection from the other trees a little bit. So, not bad, but. So, but I mean, you know, this, they just better, get my frickin' pole light fixed. I'm getting sick and tired of it, turning on and off every couple of minutes or every few seconds. It doesn't just stay on very long before it, cuts off again. So, but whatever. That's just the way them bastards are. They don't want to do anything in the cold. Well, I mean, they ain't gonna do anything now because it's late. It's 9 o'clock at night and it's snowing like hell. But I mean, you had plenty of time to come and do it. Had plenty of time to get a hold of a damn wheel loader to get down here and clean that damn trail out. Don't give me bullshit. So yeah. But that's the way they are. They don't want to do any more than they have to. So if they don't want to fix it anytime soon, then I'll just tell them to rip it out in spring. I'm sure I can easily get a big pole like that somewhere. It'll probably cost me a fortune, but I don't even need that. I could just go with these. Hi, kitty. I could just go with one of these doobies. Well, probably with 3 or 4 of those. You would need quite a few for the house. I want to put one on the west side of the house, but just haven't gotten around to it. What do you want, kitty? You can't even walk there. The snow's so damn deep. Well, you got through here okay though. There's her trail. So. I don't know. This fucking snow, it's just not necessary. I don't know who keeps fucking sending the damn bullshit, but it just fucking keeps coming. So I don't fucking know, but I'm tired of it. Now I have to plow everything now. Today I didn't have to really do much of anything. I just cleaned, like I said, the trail and then the driveway, and then I made one or two swipes behind the house here because there was kind of a little drift, but it wasn't bad. So I wish that I had that nice little pusher for the tractor, because that stuff would have been pusher would have been okay on this stuff because it's nice and light. So the heavier stuff, the wet crap, I'd be a little more concerned about. I'd probably have to either use a blower, or I would have to use Big Red to handle the heavier crap. But for this light stuff, the tractor would have no trouble. So, but And for Double a Strike, he did make a video on it for me, today actually. I kind of told him not to start that PTO, at full throttle. It doesn't hurt the engines to do it, but it's the PTO clutch. It burns out those PTO clutches pretty quick. They say that for the bigger tractors. I'm not 100% sure for the little guys like ours, but it's a risk that I'm not really willing to take. So, and you're saying something about your dealer guy saying it was okay to do that. My dealer said that too. But they don't give a shit. They want you to break it so then they can get more money out of you. I mean, you don't have to go right down to idle. Half speed, half throttle, it should be more than good enough. It's not wide open, it's... And you're saying your tractor backfires. Well, probably because it's an older model, it probably would backfire. But mine's not backfiring, so... It hasn't yet, but, it'll probably start pretty soon. It does backfire. I think it does, I can't remember, but it usually backfires a couple of times. I think for the first startup for the season, it will kind of backfire. Sometimes it does, I don't know. Actually, even when I just mow, I forget what I'm doing, but I just turn the PTO on, right, and I'll get a little backfiring out of the exhaust. So I don't know why it's doing that, but it is. I gotta put my other glove on here, so you guys will probably hear a little bit of noise, like these things touching the speaker. But my finger is fucking freezing. At least, this here is a little bit better than nothing, so I'll try to not make so much noise for you, but yeah, it doesn't hurt to do it, double strike. It ain't gonna hurt it, if it does backfire, it just... The older machines kind of do that because they're just stupid, Some things have kind of broken in now, so they kind of do stuff a little bit different now. Our big tractor at the farm does a lot of backfiring. Especially in the wintertime, it backfires a lot. It just doesn't want to run in the cold. So, but we have to fire it up and make it work. So, but she's played out. She's even older than your mower. So that's like a 1940s, 1950s tractor. So she's going to backfire a lot. She does need work, but we're not willing to spend that kind of cash. It probably would need a complete engine overhaul just to avoid, the backfiring pretty much. So we're not going to bother with that now. So maybe in a few years when we have bigger and a little bit better equipment, we have a little extra money. I know that the little tractor that we got over there, we got another small Farmall B or something like that. It's just a little guy. Because that tractor was just, when my great grandpa used it, it was just a hay cutter, but I kind of want to bring it back to life too, but that needs a lot of money too. It needs a lot of work too, so because the engine needs to be overhauled, the gaskets need to be replaced for the engine and the transmission because it all leaks the crap out. So that tractor needs a lot of work too. But we're not going to spend that kind of money right now. So, but yeah, double strike, not Savage. I don't know what I'm thinking of Savage no more for, but double strike. It's not going to hurt it, man. I wouldn't worry about it, Like, it's your tractor. I don't care what you do, but, I'm just trying to give you kind of like a heads up that, you will, you won't blow out your clutcher so damn much. If they do have a clutch, they probably do, but a lot of people say that you can burn out your clutches a lot quicker in them if you keep doing that like that. So I just pulled my throttle about halfway or so too, and I just turn on my mower deck. I think I could do it probably right at idle, but because my sister did it one time and it almost conked out, but it did manage to keep it going. And then I did that at the farm too. I had the mower deck down, like it was down all the way, to whatever mowing height I would have it at. I had it a little under half throttle, and I was on top of some wet grass. It was thick stuff too. I turned on the PTO and I blew a little bit of smoke out of the exhaust. I'm not sure if it was black or white. I couldn't catch it in time, but it looked kind of white, so probably had a mixture of black too. I don't know. Usually gas engines don't really make a lot for black smoke because they're not diesels. So something come out of the exhaust. It was smoke anyways. I don't know what it was, but when I saw that, I was like, holy crap, that's the hardest I've ever made that engine work right there. She worked pretty hard doing that, but it's a John Deere, so she's a pretty tough little tractor. She's been very good for me. Well, besides that flat tire, but that's an easy fix, but I just haven't gotten around to it, so. But, for mowing wise, she does a nice job mowing. As long as you keep the mower deck clean and the blades sharpened, she'll do good. She won't have a problem cutting grass. Even in the summertime when I have heavy grass in my yard, I noticed that when it rained a lot, it built up a lot of, well, the grass got real thick and tall. And while I like to kind of mow fast, I just want to get done, but I decided not to mow too fast. But I was trying to go in between slow and medium and fast speed, And I was pushing a little hard, cutting through all that crap, and it made her work. She actually dropped quite a few RPMs, but she just kept on going. Well, I had to slow down a little bit because it was just on the verge of conking out. But if you hit water, because now I have some low spots in my yard too, and of course the water builds up there. And she started working pretty hard to keep those blades spinning in the water. But luckily I managed to pick up the mower deck so then it wouldn't conk out. But yeah, my tractor's had a pretty hard life the past couple of years. I usually try to take good care of it, but well, the first couple of years when I first bought it, I took good care of it, but, it's getting dirty, and, and I want it to do more work for me, so I just going to beat the hell out of it, so, but yeah, I was just going to say there, Double Strike, that, it ain't going to, it's not, it will kind of, it's not so much the clutch, too, it's just that, the drive shaft, the PTO shaft, coming off your tractor to your snowblower, that can get wore out a little quicker too. Hi kitty. What are you doing? You're covered in snow. She looks kind of happy all of a sudden. Like she's actually happy to see somebody. She's covered in snow, but I don't let nobody back here, of course, so. But it's hard on the PTO drive shafts, and the gears, and the chains and everything else. So just do half throttle. You should be fine at that. And another thing I was going to say too, Double Strike. It's your tractor. I don't care what you do, but I'm just going to kind of tell you now that I know that when you do your Grammy cold starts, you say you can't start it at idle or half throttle. You need you need it wide open. Well, when you fire it up, let it run for a couple minutes or a couple seconds on that full throttle. You probably should kind of start backing it down after it kind of gets to running right. If she's running kind of weird and she don't want to run very well, I would keep it at full throttle. But once she gets going, you should back it down a little bit. But the only thing I would worry about is blowing up your engine. I'm not saying it would probably happen, but I just don't want to see your tractor blow up in your face, because I know you got four-wheelers for backup, but you can't mow with your four-wheelers. Well, you could if you get a pull type, but they're kind of stupid, But that's just I'm just saying that's what I do, I just kind of just start them. Well, in the summertime, my tractor will start at idle. It'll turn over fine. So in the wintertime, yeah, I should probably need a little more goo-goo juice, but not too much. So, and I know you probably want a grimy cold start, Double Strike. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to risk it blowing it up. I doubt that I would, but for one thing, I can't get to my tractor because it's buried because of the car and the trailer, and she's just going to have to sit there for now. And I got that flat tire on it, and that's just going to have to stay flat. I'm not going to worry about it until spring. But come spring, I'm probably going to have to buy a tent, I think, for the car and get that damn car out of my garage. Because that damn car was just taking up a lot of space. And there's 2 times that I was trying to back Big Red in with the plow on, and I ended up crashing into my sensors. The sensor for my garage door. There's a sensor, you know, so if something rolls past the door and the door's coming down, that sensor will tell it to stop and go back up. Well, I banged into that fucker a couple of times. I bent it all to shit. So I'm afraid I'm going to break that damn sensor off. So once I do, that's the end of that. So I'm going to have to fix it and, you know, fix it again. So, but you know, at the end of the day, when I'm done plowing snow, I get frustrated. I'm frustrated by halfway through the plowing day. See, now this is going to probably take me a good day. No, not a good day. Probably a couple hours anyway to do all this crap. And you know, like I'm pissed off by the time I'm done. So, but yeah, let me start a fresh video here. Just kind of, my fingers are kind of like, since it's so cold, they're actually burning. That's not good. Okay, so I started a fresh video there. This is for that guy. I don't know if he'll be watching this video or not. He doesn't watch too many of my videos, even though he probably does. He doesn't say anything. I forget your name, buddy, but you're talking about the snowplow. You know, being loose, all the bolts and crap, you know. Honestly, man, it can't be that. I think they're all tight. Well, that one that I had to retighten it because it does get loose on me, but. Honestly, man, I think I figured out where the sloppiness is coming from. I'm pretty sure it's coming from the latch dewey, so I can angle the blade, because I had picked up the blade and I had shaken it, and I could tell, because you got that handle, okay, and of course it pulls the dewey out of the little, you know, there's notches in the frame that the blade would rotate on, and I did that, and the blade was actually doing this. It was actually turning like I had the lever out, you know. So yeah, I'm thinking that hole's wore out. I might have to grind the paint off and then weld it. Weld more metal onto it. That's what I'm thinking. I'm not gonna do it now. I'm just gonna run it until she blows. I don't know what else I could do to it. So, well, if it breaks to the point where I really can't use it, I guess I would just have to fire up the welder, I guess, and weld down in the basement. Take the plow downstairs there and weld the living shit out of it. Just weld it fucking permanently straight, I guess. That's if I ever got really desperate. But we should be fine for a while. As long as I don't ram into the hard snow banks, I should be fine. Shouldn't really wear out too much, but I think I'm going to take it easy for a while. I'm not going to really plow the farm road much anymore. I think that's where I'm putting most of my wear and tear on it too. Besides my yard, I'm doing too much fucking snow removal. So, but this time I think I'm just going to do my place and be done with it. I'm not going to bother with the road unless my grandma has to go somewhere. But then I'll plow it. But the road grader will probably be most likely out, and he'll probably plow everything out. I don't know. So, but yeah, I think that snowplow, she's pretty wore out. I probably could fix it. I don't know if maybe, I don't know what it could be. Maybe the metal is rounding up, okay, and giving me more slop. I probably could just pound that little bit of metal back down if that's what it's doing. I don't know. It could just be smushing itself in. I'd probably have to just weld on more metal or something, or just kind of take the welder and just melt the wire onto it, and that would be my metal. Of course, I'd have to grind all the paint off. Man, that's going to be a bitch if I have to do that, because I got to take that fucking plow apart. So, but this summer we'll look at it. We'll take her apart and look at it. I don't want to mess with it too much right now because I need it. So, if I had a backup plow, you know, like another one or one for the tractor, or even my snow pusher, I guess I would, take it apart now, but well, that's if the shop was heated too, because I like to work back here more than anything else. So, but yeah, I guess tomorrow if I have to plow, I guess I'll probably fire up the GoPro and give you guys some more snow plowing vids. I know I haven't really done one lately, but man, I've just been kind of frustrated with all the snow and just hasn't really been anything to videotape. So I've just been doing some GTAs. So I'll probably start doing that in a couple of days. I will have a video. Well, shit, I got him. I'll probably do this one tomorrow, but I do have another one coming up. It's about the air compressor and stuff. There's something I want to try to do when I get the new one, and you guys can let me know if it would work. I'm not going to say it now because that'll just ruin the video, so I'm just going to let you guys watch that one. But I just kind of gave you a hint, it's about the air compressor and the plasma cutter and all that, air hose and crap and stuff, right? So you guys can watch that video. That video will probably be up the next day because tomorrow it'll be this video. So this video won't take me too long. I could have this video up in probably about less than an hour. So, but yeah. Just can't believe it's fucking doing this crap again. I'm frustrated again, boys. Like, I'm not so severely frustrated like I was when the winch was broken, but I'm still frustrated. I mean, the stuff's nice and soft now, but, come morning, it'll probably be hard as a fucking rock. So, this is garbage. This is freaking just this is... after 4 years of plowing, my plow I think is finally wore out, pretty much. It probably just needs to be overhauled, pretty much too. Well, it needs a new cutting edge or a wear bar or whatever you want to call it. And I need new skid shoes. And well, I think I'm just gonna let those skid shoes go because I just put washers on them to space them out a little more. I still think I might drop a washer. I just kind of keep dropping one at a time to get my height just right. So I might ditch another one just to get me a little bit wee bit. I mean the washers are only maybe I could pick one up like this. I mean my washers are only this thick, pretty much. There's one that's so I don't have these exact ones on. I got a different kind, but it's the same thickness. Now I just keep dropping one at a time. Well, you can see how much more. Less gap I get than when I do that, right? I probably could drop two, but I want to get it kind of just right. So, and all these washers here were on my markers, plow markers, but because I had put those up all the way too, but I decided to put them down because they still work fine anyway. So, but unbelievable, this fucking snow. I can't even see my neighbor's house right now because it's blowing all in front. Well, I got my light on too, so that doesn't help much, but so fucking snow. I just got done today too, just plowing the driveway and other crap, plowing the mailbox here a little bit. So freaking joke. And the roads looked a little crappy too, but I'm not going to do anything about it. So fuck the roads. So yeah, awesomeness, boys, freaking awesomeness. So, but I suppose, guys, I'll probably take off then because I really don't have anything else to say. Everything else that I'll be saying in my next video will be in my next video. So, but I figured I would just show you guys this bullshit. I even though this phone doesn't do very well, but it gives you guys the idea. So, frick sakes, freaking garbage. But I do have a GTA vid coming up, probably in a couple of days too. I got to edit it and everything, so it's gonna take me a wee while. But I'm just gonna go ahead and start uploading some regular videos again, and then it should be good, right? So, but yeah, more snow. Awesomeness. So, man, I'm hoping to get some freaking power in here soon. Well, spring, you know. Gotta get something done. Jesus. So, yeah. Awesome snow. Freaking awesome. You just gotta love this fucking snow, eh? So, in the way it's blowing, it's all blowing from Bill T-Max's way, so. Thanks, Bill. Thanks, man. This is awesome. I don't even think he was even getting this crap. He's too far up there. So, but yeah. I got freaking tree branches and crap all over my yard, too. But I suppose, guys, I will take off. So, I guess have a good day and stuff. So, yeah. I guess thanks for watching, tubes. See you guys later.